Guten Tag, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Es freut mich sehr, Sie hier begrüßen zu dürfen. Ich präsentiere 50 plus Döner.
Hello. Uh oh. Okay. Well, there you are, Doug. I didn't mean to do that, but
Hi.
all right. Well, that's how that works. Hello. Okay. No. So I guess you're gonna see all the channels. Hello. How are you? How is everybody? I hope you are doing well. This is the third anniversary of 50 plus donor ever. And also, I don't know if you can see the difference. I have a new camera now, which is pretty cool.
uh, hmm.
All funded with my nice little Jeff Bezos bucks that people give me, including Wikipedia for 34-month subscribers. Very cool. Very cool. We are joined by Doug. If you don't know who Doug is, yes, you do. You know who Doug is. Doug, introduce yourself to the people real quick.
Hi, my name is Douglas Reyes Sedon. I'm involved in all sorts of shit across this space. I helped co-found a soccer supporter group here in DC called Rose Room Collective, supporting DC United and Washington Spirit, specifically for non-white voices in the DC area. I work on various couple shows out there, do video editing as my day job, stuff like that.
Yeah. I always think about having you edit videos for me. I know literally everyone asks you, so except for
I
last
mean,
night. I did ask you
I
last
was,
night.
I was about to say, I did this for you last night, buddy.
That was a birthday present, though.
uh,
Um, but yes, we are excited. We now it's it's either gonna be this game today, Leverkusen versus Mainz, is going to either be close for no reason, or it's gonna be 500-0. Mainz, if you don't know, is I think either last or second to last in the no, they're second to last, and Leverkusen, as everyone know, they haven't lost for 33 games, I think it is, and continue to roll that league lead that everyone is seeing happen right now. I'm sorry, I'm hiccuping. I don't know why I've been hiccuping all day. Let's get started. Let's look at the lineups here, Douglas. I actually don't know the lineups. I know offense
I'm
scoring, starting. Do you know?
let's
Do you know any players in this game?
uh like other than like Wirtz and Shaka, not really.
I mean, you got the big two. So Hard Hardecki is the goalkeeper starting. He's also the captain, which is cool. Jonathan Ta, Kosano, Hoffman, Andrich. Bas- Basically, no shocks there, really. I think other than
Mhm.
Stanisic not starting. And if you really want to know who's on Mainz, let's look at this lineup. I don't think it's really. I guess the big one is nothing. There's no surprises in this one either. Surely Leverkusen will mess up against the second worst road league team in the league. Um, I will say this is the most relaxed I've been going into a Leverkusen game, which probably means they're gonna win. Lose, I mean. Just because there's no hype behind this. Like, I haven't seen anyone mention the streak or anything. They just kicked off too, by the way. I haven't seen it. Like, I haven't seen a whole lot of buzz before this game. I think just like people is just happening. But what do we say about Fridays?
Always watch Friday games.
Anything can fucking happen, man. Anything can happen. Doug, why don't you tell us about your other favorite teams that you have, other than obviously BC teams?
Um, well, the major one relevant to this chat is I have been quietly indoctrinated further and further into the cult known as Goat Team.
I don't know who could have done that, but that sounds interesting.
I don't know, some people we've heard of who are FC Clone fans. Over time, things came together, and yeah, Ryan Lamy says it: Goat Team, Goat Team, Goat Team, Goat Team.
Goat team, goat team, goat team. Those were that sticker was dope. I was dying when you gave me those, Lammy.
Shout out to my friend Carbine Cat.
Oh yeah, Carbine Cat. Carbine Cat is dope.
We've been busy this week for reasons you've seen in the news, so
yeah.
Carbine knows. They know the deal.
A lot of people know. I don't know if you want to touch on that or anything.
I figured we would at some point.
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting. I think it's an interesting. Oh, and Leverkusen's game started already. Like this is elite to goal. Oh.
What minute are you at, by the way?
I'm at 140 right now.
Oh, I'm at 150.
Why is everyone always ahead of me? I refresh. Okay. Now I think I'm where you're at.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Maybe
all right, there you go.
This happened when we were watching hockey that other time too. You're like way ahead of me, and I can't refresh my stream. Because I think it's an interesting topic and a little relevant. Because as you know, we just had the Bundesliga protests finish. Maybe they finish.
Let's hope it stays finished.
But I think there's a sports washing part of that people were scared of that you're dealing with. So if you want to give us a lowdown.
Sure. Guess Broadway's way. God, this could take forever. No.
What was that?
What the hell?
Did he just injure himself celebrating too?
Did he?
What was the goalkeeper doing right there?
Oh my! He did the celebration. He's not injured. He's fine.
God.
He's absolutely fine. He's fucking around.
Xavi freaking out there. What?
He actually had me thinking like that he got hurt.
Okay, first of all, what is the goalkeeper doing? Like, look at.
I mean,
he just gives up.
That's.
What was that? You gotta at least try for that. What the hell?
They caught him in the worst position possible. Also, that's a really good shot.
Oh yeah, that's a good shot. But like, what is the keeper doing there too? It's like a
all the Arsenal fans are gonna be like, "Where the fuck was this shot all this time?"
I think that's his first goal of the season.
Is it? I don't have a clue, but wow. I mean, that's both a weird mix of that was actually a great rocket shot, but also they really caught that goal in a no man's land of sorts. I don't know what that goalie was really trying to do.
Well, that's probably why they're down at the bottom of the table.
Yeah.
I wonder how many. I actually don't know what their goals allowed are right now.
I have FOTMob open, so maybe.
I
mean, with where they are on
36, so they have the second most. No, third, fourth most. Darmstadt, holy shit.
Let's see. Their top scorer has 2 goals.
Yeah, I can't. Don't let me check something before I make fun of
that. I think we're thinking the same thing.
Okay, we're good. We're good. We can make the jokes.
David Selka's infuriating, but at least he has more than 2. Win probability was 70-15. Now it's 81-8. Good night. I know. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Excuse me. I can talk about the situation we're in here in DC because
we got a stage rush by Granit Xhaka.
Granted, I'm trying to workshop a joke into that, but nothing's coming to mind yet. Also, shout out to this celebration. I was actually buying it.
Well, yeah, they did the what's their name on the current?
Lola Bonta?
Yeah. The booty shaking. Dude, I want to clip the trainer freaking out initially, and Xabi Alonso's like, "Dude, it's you're good." Okay, now let's talk about the situation.
Yes, let us not get too more sidetracked before Shaka scores another banger. Um, long story short, DC United went on a preseason tour in Saudi Arabia. It had gotten some reporting in the Post before, like around December. It came kind of quietly out of nowhere, and we were just like, "Wait, what the hell? What?" Um, and some of the weirdness about it was like none of the posts were sponsored. I didn't see any diplomatic stuff done. It was just like they go to Saudi Arabia, they do their trainings, they spend time at like a beach and a hotel, play these preseason games, and then jet. There were people wondering why didn't we react sooner. A lot of it was like it came out of nowhere for pretty much everybody. So closer to the season, we decided, okay, we need to make it really freaking clear we cannot abide by a partnership like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
How far?
Mainz?
You again?
Holy cow. Oh my god.
Whoa. Hold on a second.
Mainz? Yeah, Carbine. Mainz?
Mainz? Mainz?
Mainz?
Hold on a second. What happened? Oh, first of all, I am so far behind you. No, that's not offside. Are hands considered part of the line?
I hope not, because I hope this goal stands.
Wait, who scored that? Because I did randomly pick up the guy that scored. I'm a fancy team.
Always watch Friday games,
Hands
my friends.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
they're gonna review that, but either way. Oh, all right, never mind.
No, they've started. Wow.
Wait, what time are you at now?
8:15.
All right, whatever, man. I'm just gonna have to accept that you're at the game. Okay, we keep. For once, the game. All right, the last few Friday games have been really, really. They actually update the expected vibes. We're a little bit higher right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we're at like a 9. The last few games have not been good. So now we actually have to pay attention to the game. But now go before we get another banger.
Where was I? Okay, DC does this preseason tour. We come together after they get back, and we're like, okay, no, this can't stand. We got to meet with the head coach and the GM, and part of that meeting was we also got to ask, like, what was your deal on it all? And they kind of were walking a careful line not to throw their bosses under the bus, but that they kind of were very clear to kind of say the higher ups made the decision to do this, not us. So then we finally decided, okay, we got to make it loud and clear. We are not supporting any kind of Saudi Arabian partnership. So all the supporter groups over the course of about a week and a few days talk to each other and decide, okay, we're going to put our foot down. No drums, no flags, no sounds, like none of the big banners for 4 games to indicate we are not supporting this kind of partnership or anything bigger down the line. And that got so much attention in the news across like the Athletic, the Post, other and NBC Sports Washington here that it actually spurred DC United's owner to meet with us. We met with them on Wednesday, and I'm saying this in the most Minnesotan way possible. It was interesting.
Okay, I can read between the lines there.
The biggest takeaway I had out of it, some people watching this may have seen my Twitter thread on it. They are whining and dining this owner hard. They had him speaking way too kindly about Saudi Arabia in a way that I'm like, oh no, oh, you definitely want to do more shit. That's what I'm reading out of this. Ooh. So that kind of reaffirmed how much we're going to really put our foot down and say we do not want any kind of partnership or sponsorship with Saudi Arabia like that. Because
they should have known in the beginning, right?
You would think
they're protesting about us doing this, and they're like, "Hey, why don't you just have some more time with them?"
Literally, the most shocking aspect of it was that they offered they quote unquote offered us a chance to meet with a Saudi ambassador to learn more about him and try to understand a little more, and we all said no. What the fuck are you doing? And that was offered repeatedly to us. Like, not once, repeatedly. At one point he said, yeah, I can call him on the phone right now. And we're like, no, how about not? We don't want that.
You guys do realize
So,
that every football club is still a company trying to make money. Yes, but like at what cost, right? This isn't exactly sponsoring with like Aldi.
yeah, we get that they're a capitalist club, like, and they're gonna make money. We understand that. We're not lost on that. It's a matter of, you can go make money. You don't have to partner up with these guys. And we personally suspect and worry the end game would be selling a stake in the team to Saudi Arabia directly. That's our biggest worry
Yeah, that would
about all this. The way the ownership was talking so nicely about him. We're just like, nope, nope, nope. We are going to do our best to cut that off at the pass right now.
share the GoFundMe link for RC cars dispensing smoke. Well, the MLS will give you the death penalty if you throw anything onto the field, so not that. But fans are also first to cry when the team doesn't invest in good players. Well, in MLS, you can be as rich as you want. The reason people don't invest in good players is because the roster rules make no fucking sense. So
Yeah, I'm like, you need like 20 videos for Taylor Twellman to explain to you TAM and GAM and all sorts of other processes about how the hell this league functions.
yeah.
And then historically, DC did not spend that much money on players, but they have changed that recently. I think we were 4th on the spending list for the league, which didn't mean shit because we didn't make the playoffs in a 9 playoff slot league. So that doesn't mean a thing. I had a train of thought on this and I was starting to lose it. But yeah, they could spend money. They've started to spend money, but that's not the ask here. We're just like, we understand you got to go make money. You don't got to make money with these dudes.
Right. Oh, suck. Spirit and DCU have different owners? Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. This is hilariously not our first rodeo telling ownership, hey, you suck and you're fucking around.
An American sports tradition. Spending isn't everything should be the bottom line as PSG. Yeah. Well, DC at least scouts people, I feel like, well, right? Like, you guys got Donson Pines all that time ago. Like, I feel like DC at least has good youth players they can pick from.
I'll connect this to Bundesliga, and you know who I'm about to mention.
Mm-hmm.
Our youth academy is starting to put together some really good talent, and the biggest one to our biggest gem so far has been, shout out Kevin Paredes. He is now on Wolfsburg. He's doing
pretty well on Wolfsburg too when he gets in.
He doesn't get all the starts, but he's been doing real well ever more and more as he gets in. I think he's getting more confidence. I think DC sold him to Wolfsburg for a $7 million transfer fee, and he's been doing great for them. So I feel like it was a win-win for all parties on that front. KP the boy, that's right.
Yeah, I literally text you anytime he does literally anything.
Like I felt
touching one game.
I very quietly laughed that the Wolfsburg US account started following me because I was tweeting my love for Paredes, and I was like, are you sure? Because I kind of got a different team.
Also, what the hell is going on in this game? Mainz is pressing right now.
Yeah.
But this might... I thought that last defender was going to let it go too for no reason. That would have ended awfully. I still don't get how the whole system works in the U.S. with college and draft where every freaking team can just poach young players. I know that there are a few that would be late bloomers, but still, that's not what scouting's for. I will say the college system, you just have to act like it is also a youth team, if that makes sense. That's how I look at it, basically. Like, we have youth teams for DC, and we also have college teams are also sort of youth teams.
Right. It is very weird. It definitely differs if you're talking men's and women's soccer.
Yeah.
Like college soccer for men's soccer, it makes it you're not going to find as many gems in there many a times because it skews older. And a lot of the best players tend to get scouted out by other academies way earlier than college.
Yeah. And
Um,
also not everyone depends on college too. Like that's not totally the way people go all the time, but
right. I think MLS teams are being a little more valuing of the college draft because everyone saw what Duncan McGuire did at Orlando, and they're like, "Ooh, we need to go find a Duncan McGuire. How did we do that?" So I think that's changed it a little bit, but not everyone's gonna find that dude.
yeah, and like I know what you mean, Kyle XY, but like, because the super draft makes no fucking sense, and I'm not really sure that whole part. But yeah, like the college system is kind of like an in between.
Yeah, this is specifically we talk about men's soccer, women's soccer. Um, for a lot of places, women's college soccer is the best development academy they can go to because so few women's academies were even existing uh decades prior to this.
And the college system for women's soccer is fucking incredible. Like I feel like some college teams would legitimately beat like maybe a mid table European women's team.
Yeah, I think who was it? The last Women's World Cup, the final, it was noted there were two players that came out of there were more players that had come out of the NCAA system than there were NWSL players in the final. Because I remember Alessia Russo came out of UNC.
College is the highest level of domestic WOSO in Canada as well. The pay for
Yeah, that makes sense.
The pay for women's professional soccer is significantly lower, which pushes good talent to play in college first. Yeah. And
Yeah,
also,
I think it's also that.
I think Shea Butter and also you probably were saying NWSL is like one of the highest paid leagues in the world for women's soccer, right?
It's catching up real fast. I actually don't remember where it is in the spectrum, but I know it's getting up there.
Or I think just
Bay
like on average, like I feel like even your lowest
Whoa. Oh, this game is getting chaotic.
See? What is the goalkeeper high? What was that? Again.
I don't think that's a let's see. Is that a
Yeah,
no, that shouldn't.
That again.
I don't think that can't be a penalty. Whoa.
I mean, I think
Yeah, I don't.
the
That should not be a
contact
penalty.
was more Frimpong than it was Zentner.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, goal
on the ball.
person the ball. Yeah. Um for payment and image rights in college soccer, yeah, NIL is also making it a little easier for players to stick around in college, specifically to take advantage of that. I think who uh um I forgot what college has some NIL deals in place for their players, but there's some around. I think was it Arkansas? No, I cannot remember for the life of me, but I know that is becoming more and more of a factor. Maybe UNC it was, since they have such a huge program.
It was definitely like a southern school. I just don't know which one. Maybe Texas A&M or something.
Maybe I do think it was a Texas school, but I cannot remember it.
Imagine that would be huge income for women's college soccer and just college sports in general. Like a sad American fact is what is it? I think in like 46 states, the highest state paid player, the highest paid person per state is like a college football coach.
Yeah, like most states, pretty much. Yeah, NIL's doing a huge deal in women's basketball too, so the same kind of stands here on that front for women's soccer on that front.
Yeah, that'll be quite interesting to see how that continues to develop. Because we're in like our third year of that of NIL.
I believe so.
It's so
That
weird
sounds
like
right.
seeing like Caitlin Clark on a State Farm commercial. Like that would literally like all the college athletes you could think of in the past never even be on anything. They weren't allowed to be on anything.
Yeah, I do feel kind of bad about the previous college players in all sports of like, damn, they could have made so much money if they had been allowed to back then. Whoa. Ooh.
Okay, so I'm gonna pay
Yeah,
attention to this build up then. Oh yeah, that was a He's like shaking his head and he's mad they didn't get that, but like think about how hard that actually how hard of a shot that was. Oh, he's offside, I think anyway.
nah, that was bad. Hmm. Like I say, always watch Friday games. Who would have figured this scoreline already?
For real, so early in the game too. Like I wonder how if that's the earliest goal Mainz Leverkusen has let in all season. Time to go to the research lab.
It might be.
I mean, they hardly get scored on in general. I can't imagine they've ever been scored inside the 9th minute of the game.
Hmm.
So once again, do you think top players can go from college directly to Europe? Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot.
I think that has happened recently. Someone went from Clemson, was it, to was it a Division two team? I'm
And
gonna look
like
this up.
Essen and teams like that in Germany are all full of like college soccer players, former college soccer players. Like maybe not on like a Barcelona or a Wolfsburg or something, but definitely like on mid-table, lower table teams. That I can see that.
Yeah.
I know close to nothing about NCAA. Do you guys know if there are solid teams or investment in soccer from HBCUs? Uh, there's starting to be, um, but not necessarily right now. I think there's only two men's HBCU teams, and I think there's also a very low amount of women's HBCU teams. But they're starting to try. I think just because that's soccer's going that way in the U.S. It's like black people are getting more invested in soccer, and every month it feels like so they're kind of seeing why not. But most clubs won't take a chance on an extra. I mean, yeah, but like also, I think most scouts know, and the NCAA in the U.S. is very, very, very competitive. So I think that's why people take that chance. Yeah. Doug, I did notice one thing when you came on the
Shoot.
show. I noticed you did not bring me any mild sauce or mumbo sauce.
I don't have any on me today. I should have some in the future though, since it's not too hard for us here in my part of the country to get some.
Yeah, well, I'll just have
I
to go to Although, hey, I might be moving to DC, so
whew,
that would be weird.
that'd be very weird, but I wouldn't hate it.
My God, Doug, we could hang out all the time.
Oh my
Just
god.
show up to your house, be like, hey, Doug. Hey, Doug. Yeah, record scratch. We'll see how my interview goes on Monday.
Let me see. To what Kylie mentions, Yeah, it's rare. It doesn't happen often. There's
Yeah.
such a deluge of college talent that I mean most players won't get that chance. It has happened, but it's a rarity.
It's like hard to measure talent against mediocre talent. Like the levels of what good is in women's sports is pretty top heavy, admittedly, right?
Yeah.
Almost a back heel goal that would have been quite something. Who was that? Oh, oddly, I think. Way offside though. Oh, he's talking about men's football. Oh, yeah. In that case, yeah. There's
Mhm.
the MLS is pretty much the only one taking chance on men's soccer, on NCAA men's soccer, because NCAA men's soccer sucks. But for the most part,
Yeah, I kind of figured we were talking about men's soccer because women's college soccer is a different beast.
yeah,
With men's soccer, yeah, it's rare, but it can happen. Not often. Once in a while it does, which is about right for how it goes. Let me do something real quick. Where the heck do I turn on the focus? Go. There was recently even a USL player that got poached up by some Nordic team. I need to find out who that was.
yeah. USL is really getting scouted pretty heavily. There's been a lot of not like by the top like squad or anything like that. There's going to be a while for them to crack that, but there's been a lot of USL people who are like at Bremen's youth team and stuff like that.
I was trying to remember the name. It's Milan Ilsoki. He went from Orange County SC to
Yeah.
a Nordic team whose name I cannot pronounce. Nord's oh god. You know what? I'm not gonna try.
Wait. What was his name again?
I just put it in the chat. Milan Ilowski. Nordjylland. Okay. Thank you, Kylie.
Nordstrom. Yeah.
I was like, I'm about to butcher this.
Once again, sweet collection of Avatar: Last Airbender shirts. Thank you. I bought it with my stimulus check. All that
Hey.
time ago. When Joe Biden needs to send another one for the gamers. I'm gonna have gaming related bankruptcy in 2024 again.
We need a 2024 gamer stimulus, man. Biden, where the hell are you?
Revitalize the game industry. They need it. Do you see how many layoffs are happening in the video game industry right now?
It is a little terrifying.
Jesus. The two things I wanted to go to college for, game design and journalism. Holy moly, I did not know how to pick it.
Oi, yeah. Oh, bad. It is bad over there.
Oh, jeez. The two ones that are just ultra doomed right now.
Oof. I love video games that I'm like, oh, designing one, not for me. And then finding out how the industry is, really not for me.
I made a video game soundtrack for my friend for his thesis video game. That was the most fun I've had.
Nice. This has been a very good game so far for one that was as lopsided on paper as it's been.
Yeah, this is like Mainz is taking it to them right now. Like Leverkusen's still trying; they're not getting outpaced, but there's like an even game somehow, like even past the score.
Mm-hmm.
Leverkusen needs to win the double. At the minimum, they need 2 trophies out of the season. Although Europa League is looking pretty competitive all of a sudden. Critical game journalism must be cutthroat. Oh, it's impossible to break into. But I was talking about designing video games, which is somehow the same.
I'm an idiot and probably cannot remember this. Did Leverkusen get knocked out of the Pokal, or are they still in it? They got knocked out?
Okay. They have not lost a game this season.
No? Cool.
Of any kind. I don't even think they lost friendlies.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're going off. Which is
That
why
is
the Stuttgart game was very good. I still think Stuttgart really fucked that game up.
why am I how many games is it now that they're undefeated?
33, I think.
Whew.
They're on 33, or this will be 33.
That's like, oh man. How long did the Arsenal Invincibles go for? That was almost 50, right?
I have no idea.
I can look this up.
I actually didn't even know they did that.
Yeah, that team was insane.
God, that must be so difficult. Yeah, 35 because they jointly, like, I don't think they wait, let me see, because I've been keeping track of that. I'll check it later. But it's a lot. It's either 32 or 33. Yes, you're right. Because if they win this, if they don't lose this one, they'll beat in Bayern's record. I think Bayern's record was 32.
Oh wow, okay.
Who's coaching next season? Xabi Alonso probably. Why would he want to go somewhere else? See, here's the thing. Here's my theory about that, right? Everyone's like, "Oh, he's going to go to Bayern. Oh, he's going to whatever, right?" Why do you go to those places? Prestige, which Xabi Alonso doesn't need, right? He's Xabi Alonso. And then money, which also Xabi Alonso doesn't need. He's been a world famous one of the best soccer players ever for a while. I don't think he's exactly hurting for money like someone who grew up, like, came through a system as like a second tier player or something like that, right? I don't think the only reason he would want to go to Bayern, in my opinion, is because he played there and he liked it there. That sticks. And same with Liverpool. But like, I don't think he really has a reason to leave. The usual things that would make a coach leave, he doesn't really need. At least that's my opinion. Didn't I see he's agreed to go to Bayern? That was probably fake. It was either build or a blue check mark on Twitter. Imagine going to Bayern to coach a team that has no chemistry. That job does not look attractive right now. And every game that goes by, they make it look less and less attractive. Like, Hansi Flick would rather be unemployed right now than coach Bayern. That says a lot.
So I made sure to check this, and I'm like, oh boy, they still got a ways to go, but they're certainly on the way. Arsenal's undefeated streak went 49 games.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was. If I see this right, it's a mix of. Where the? Sorry, I just lost where I was on the page.
Dude, can I stop hiccuping, dude? I've been hiccuping like all day. Oh my god. I'm gonna die on camera. That'll be something.
Please don't die on camera.
I don't like Tuchel, but I do believe him when he says I'm not the only problem. I mean, it's a multi-plan problem, right? Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Really bailing. Dude, what? Mainz goalkeeper. I've seen a few Mainz games. The first thing they need to do in the summer is get a goalkeeper. The second the transfer window opens, they need to do that goalkeeper deal. I don't know how that's a foul. But to your point, yeah, it's a combo deal of the board is doing way too fucking much. Tuchel is not a good coach. The type of players they have are win merchants. Now that it's a little tough to keep up with teams, you see a lot of people who are talking very tough, like midway through their league streak now, having a lot of issues. So,
is it weird to feel a little bad for Harry Kane just because I'm like, damn, dude thought he was gonna come in, win a trophy?
I feel
but
maximum bad for Harry Kane.
because he's doing really well, he might be one of the few parts that's really keeping that team competitive.
Because now he's stuck on a team that somehow is going to have less vibes than Tottenham in the future. And now they're stuck with all that money. But yeah, I think I'm one of the few people that have sympathy for Harry Kane.
I think a lot of it is also I've never felt any animosity towards Tottenham. I mean, they don't win shit. How do you have animosity to them?
I don't know.
Well, if you're an Arsenal fan, I guess that goes without saying. But
Yeah,
otherwise,
that's the free space on the Tottenham hate bingo. I swear to God, I'm googling how to get rid of hiccups right now.
the English Leverkusen.
Breathe into a paper bag. I like how it says breathe into a paper bag, and then in hypotheses, do not put it over your head. I wonder why they needed to put that there. Taste vinegar. Interesting. Swallow some granulated sugar. Hold your breath for a short time, which does not fucking work. At least not for me. That always helps for me. I'll probably do it at halftime because I can't really have dead air while I try to get rid of my hiccups. I have to entertain my loving public. Unless Doug wants to do stand up while I do a whole
no, unless you want your viewer count to plummet to 0.
I can't go back to the old days, Doug.
Is it better for me to? I'm realizing it. I might have to take a very brief restroom break. I don't know if it's better to do now or do it during halftime.
Probably don't defecate yourself for the sake of the show. We already had that happen on the show.
Oh no! Oh no!
No,
I'm not.
I'm fucking with you. Yeah, just go now. It doesn't matter.
I was like, do it now. Don't get a bladder infection.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll probably end up getting cirrhosis of the liver in my lifetime. The way this is going.
What?
I don't know. Whatever disease you get from drinking alcohol is what I'm trying to get to.
You're trying to get to?
No, I am not trying to. Oh. I'm just saying, by the happenstance of how much alcohol we tend to have. Hell, I've been with you when we drink soju.
Oh, I drink in like spurts. Like I don't. My rule is that I don't drink on weekdays unless it's like an event. That's my new rule, or not new. I've been following that for a while.
I kind of do that, except I've been calling more events. I've been calling more things in my life an event, and therefore justifying it.
That makes sense. Oh, we got. Wow, goalkeeper really getting tested in this one. But yeah, go to bat from now.
What the heck was that? Not yet now. Not with this going on. Let's see.
I would want to drink European beer with you guys. Well, a year ago, we did go. Well, Doug didn't go, but I did go to Carnival at this point last year. That was enough European beer to last a lifetime. Oh, okay. I was talking shit about Mainz goalkeeper. That was a huge.
Ooh, that was excellent. That was a great save. Oh my word. He had to really correct this dude's mistake.
Yeah, that's a big old. Were you in Cologne? Yes, I was. It was like a week and a half I was over there. Beautiful city. Love it. Unbiased, though, of course. Does anyone have any cool weekend plans? I know I don't. Not really, at least.
I know our DC United Open for us tomorrow,
Oh,
so
yeah,
we got all that
MLS
going on.
Open. Yeah, holy shit.
So I think we might have a few people who have home openers either tomorrow or on Sunday.
I think everyone, yeah. I would imagine there's not that many games on Sunday, but I
Weirdly, there's a couple.
I'm gonna have
And
to
yes,
figure out how I'm watching games, dude. Do you see how much league? I got my league pass last year through T-Mobile, but they're not doing that anymore.
I'm so upset about that. And to Kylie, yes, DC United. I'm based and born in Washington D.C., so that's my club team, my men's team. Uh, yeah, I'm a little blown that they did not do that this year because I gave up my DC United full season tickets this year, and I thought like, oh cool, I'll get the T-Mobile thing. Womp.
It's $14 a month for MLS, man. What the fuck? Who wants to do that?
I'm like fighting with myself because it costs lower for us because my family does Apple One, the whole
Yeah.
giant Apple package. Yeah, they started on, well, not yesterday, or I guess they started Wednesday our time here. Miami played Salt Lake at home. So it has officially started, but only one team played Wednesday,
Yeah.
and then everybody else goes on tomorrow. Let
What do
me
you pay
double
for
check.
MLS? 14. Well, I don't pay. I'm not gonna pay anything. But was it on Disney Plus? No, they have a deal with Apple TV, so you can only get
I
it through Apple.
I believe I'm gonna double check. I believe it is $99 for the
Whoa.
whole season, for the whole year.
Another huge save. Zentner heard me talking crap about him. Now he's playing all of a sudden. Yeah, wow.
Let me double check.
Outside of that
Okay, yeah.
one mistake, he's been playing his ass off all of a sudden.
Okay, I double checked. Yeah, MLS season pass is $99 for the whole year. And it's 80 if you have a Apple TV Plus subscription already. No, I'm trying to remember. MLS used to be on like a host of different channels. It used to be on ESPN and Fox. Then at some point it was 2021 or 2023, sorry. They Everybody stopped selling away their TV rights and MLS bundled them all in one thing in a deal with Apple.
Which was
It's a very double-edged sword.
Xabi Alonso, hottest coach. Oh no,
Honestly,
he's hot.
Yeah. Shit, he's really attractive. Fuck.
And he's good at everything too. What the
And
hell?
he's good at the game. Guy knows ball. Damn it.
Knowing where to watch every game is great. Not having an Android app is dumb. Yeah, that is really dumb. And I also don't know how that works. Like, if you don't have any app, because I've had to reset my Apple password, and it keeps trying to send stuff to my old iPhone. I'm like, if you didn't have an Apple app, like a device, how the hell would you do stuff like that?
They really don't make it easy. I do appreciate that there are no blackouts. I cannot stand blackout rules,
that
so
rule is so stupid. More people outside of the U.S. have Android than Apple. It seems really
because I don't think they planned this out. They didn't plan it.
No.
Poor.
Well, they paid MLS a ridiculous amount of money, right?
Yeah, I forgot. It's some obscene deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna double check what it was.
Oh, yeah. Well, for Descent, he's even making the talking sound. Disrespectful. We're gonna get a Xabi Alonso coach yellow. I don't think he's gotten one all season. That's the table I need to really work on. We need to keep track of coach yellows. Am I the asshole for wanting the Apple deal to fail miserably? I think it is right now. Oh. Because what, they had like 2 million subscribers or something? Yes! Xabi Alonso, Coach Yellow. We did it.
uh, double checking it. It's a $2.5 billion deal over 10 years.
They're not making that money back even remotely.
Nah.
They just basically, they did like the Elon Musk burning money.
Is that do we consider, is that a possible dog so? No.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I still don't really know what that means.
No, I guess not. Denial of obvious goal scoring opportunity.
Oh. The more you learn.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't count because he wasn't the last defender. It's like if you're the last defender on a very obvious breakaway and like their man's about to score a goal and you just like willfully yank their shirt down or something like that, that's a dog so.
Just finished working out. All right, Beeflum flex on us, quite literally. How much is Leverkusen up? They're not up at all. They're tied right now.
Yeah, no.
We need bingo sheets.
We have a game.
We should absolutely make bingo sheets for Friday games. But it can't be that Frimpong gets a yellow after that blatant. Yeah. You a bit quieter than Doug? Let me check my... Yeah, probably. I got a new mic, as was shown in the Discord, so I'm still working all that out. All right, it's halftime now, Doug. So if you haven't gone to the bathroom, you can...
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks.
Yes, thanks. Thanks.
All right. I'm going to hold my breath. And we see if this goes away. How long should I hold my breath for? I'm going to put an alarm on my phone. If the hiccups do not go away, I will cry my eyes out. Let's do 30 seconds. Ready? Okay. So far, so good. So far, so good. If I need a medical intervention for hiccups, dude, just let me go. Just let me see the pearly gates. Can't be that much quieter now. Is it a little better? Like I said, I got a lot of new stuff. I got a new camera. No one said anything about that. I got a new mic. So I had to fix a lot of shit. Holy shit, I think it worked, actually. Yeah, maybe it did work. I never did it for that long. How long do you think the average person can hold their breath for? Oh, frozen pizza. We'll ask frozen pizza when Doug's back for sure. That's our consistent question. I have some frozen pizza in the fridge. I forget what kind though. Oh, I'm gonna take a picture of that actually. Bundesliga, we can't take video. They never said we can't take pictures though. When I've been top scuba form, over a minute. Over a minute, I can't imagine being able to hold your breath for an entire minute. Like I did it for 30 seconds, but that was still tough. Pothead skills. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's right. Yeah. Supposedly. No. Wait, oh, yeah. It's legal here. Never mind. What's everyone's favorite vacation spot they've been that's not typical? So like for not typical, it's like, oh, my favorite place is Hawaii. Like everybody wants to go to Hawaii. What's like a place where like oh, my favorite place I've ever been to is like Billings, Montana. Like Croatia is maybe not in Europe, but in the US, people love going to Croatia. Mine Mine is like Phoenix, Arizona. Duvernay. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite place, but I had a good time in West Virginia. Oh. Most people I prefer Italy. Yeah, everybody in the U.S. fucking has a pilgrimage to Rome eventually. What the fuck? That was weird. I'm 96% sure I wouldn't have enjoyed Austin, Texas that much if DreamCon wasn't there. I've been to Austin a few times now. Yeah, I think like it kind of loses its luster the first after the first time you go. By the time I had been there the third time, I was like, okay, there's the Bat Cave, there's drinking, and that's about it. Kuala Lumpur, that would be neat. I also heard a lot of things about Brussels being boring, but I enjoyed it a lot. I don't really remember what I did in Brussels. Like, obviously, a lot of EU stuff, but I remember going to Vincent Company's brewery his restaurant that he used to have. I don't think it's there anymore, but it was so expensive. Oh my god, it was so expensive. But the inside was cool.
Hmm.
All right, Doug, you're locked into time to get into an unskippable cutscene.
Oh boy, I cannot press X to get out of it.
No,
Shit.
Doug, my Dougie.
Yes. Yes.
What is your ranking of frozen pizzas?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
uh Firstly, I might have to remember what frozen pizzas, to be honest.
Wow,
I mean,
rich people stuff. You're not a frozen pizza person now?
I've had a few in the past. Hmm.
A few in the past. Are just
I'm
are
under.
are you not a pizza person?
Oh, I'm a pizza person. Let's not go that far.
Well, this is turning less into a conversation and more of like an interrogation. Do you have something against frozen pizza or something?
No. I mean, just more often we'll just order cheap shit from like, and I know what I'm about to say. Like, we'll just order shit from like Domino's or something.
Oh well, that would be sacrilege here. But I see, they have their place.
Hmm.
How about
Uh,
you add the cheap pizza to this too? We'll help you out here.
yeah, okay. I mean, I'm looking at all the ones I've seen in the past, and yeah, I remember all these. I think here's the one question: do we count Tostinos in this? The pizza rolls, do those count?
No,
Damn.
that
Hmm.
would be unfair.
I think I think in terms of the best ones I've had, it probably would be it's somewhere between either Red Baron or Tombstone. I think Red Baron I would probably lean to.
Ah, yes, a man of taste and culture.
Those are the ones I've definitely had in the past. Like my family would grab a bunch of these from Costco back then. Uh it would usually be either Red Baron or Tombstone we would get.
All
I
right, well
think I
then,
lean Red Baron.
since you're not frozen pizza person, oh, the most surprising aspect of this combo, I would have thought frozen pizza in Chicago would be verboten. No, I mean, there's poor people. Everyone's been in the struggle, supposedly. And sometimes, like, damn, a frozen pizza, you could get a whole ass frozen pizza for like $6.
Yeah.
Why not? All right.
Yeah,
So
I'm looking at.
for the trifecta, right? The Pizza Hut, Domino's. Oh, let's do the square. Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, Papa John's. Rank those 4.
So you said Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, and Papa John's.
Yeah, the commercial 4.
Okay, hold up. I mean, I know. I'm dumb, and I've already forgotten which ones. I think between all of these, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, and what was the 4th one?
Now I forgot. What did you just say? Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, Papa John's.
Papa John's. Okay, well, Papa John's is the bottom one. That I never been a fan of it.
Whoa. Okay.
I think that shit sucks.
All right.
I think if I do it, okay. I'm putting Little Caesars number 1, Domino's 2, Pizza Hut 3, Papa John's 4.
Wow. Well, I don't know why I'm saying wow like that. I only switch around 1 or 2 things. How is that even pizza? Listen, Little Caesars is the ultimate struggle meal.
So just like me. Yeah, see, someone else gets it.
Yeah,
hey.
Little Caesars. So I feel like the criteria, right, of pizza, there's got to be the taste, the sauces, like the sauce, like the dipping sauces, and then the value. The value is that 4. The value affects the taste very heavily.
That's it right there. The value part.
When I'm munching on fucking Pizza Hut, I'm like, damn, I paid $25 for this fucking medium pizza and it tastes like boo boo. Like that affects the whole the experience.
See, that's my thing. The Little Caesars, yeah, it's probably not in terms of the taste, it's probably second to Domino's, but it is so much cheaper than Domino's.
Dipping sauce, what the fuck? Hey, if you ever had garlic dipping sauce, then you'll change your life. That's the only way I can eat breadsticks. Or the crust. I hate crust. But
like Little Caesars wins out for me because it's like the best balance of solid fast food pizza and it's cheap as hell.
Real pizza don't need to. I'm not talking about putting that whole pizza in there. I'm talking about the crust. EU rant. Listen. We have a lot of problems out here, okay? And
I appreciate B-Flem understanding where I'm coming from on this.
Yeah, hating on Little Caesars is classist, admittedly. I'm gonna have to go Domino's 1, Little Caesars 2, Papa John's 3, Pizza Hut 4. And I feel so bad for putting Pizza Hut 4 because Pizza Hut used to be 1.
I just
a long time ago.
My thing was I never was impressed with Pizza Hut even as a kid. Like I always thought it was okay, it's pizza. I never even liked it that much when I was younger.
Papa John's needs copious amount of garlic sauce though. Well, yeah, I mean that's why I put it at the bottom, but especially because Pizza Hut has the fucking nerve to raise their prices to some insane level. Like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna be paying. Like, let's look up how much a fucking Pizza Hut pizza is right now.
Like, give me the $5 hot and ready. I'll take that.
Are there big chains that do the tavern style? Yeah, there are.
I think, doesn't Pizza Hut do a tavern style version?
I don't know, because I would never get their god-awful pizza. Let's see.
I mean, yeah. That's one of the other fascinating things. We barely have Pizza Huts around here or Little Caesars. We have very much mostly Domino's and Papa John's here.
Like, brother,
and
a large Papa John's pizza is starting at $29.99. Are you
The,
fucking for real, bro?
yeah, no, get the fuck out of here with that. I'm not paying that for fucking. Which one's that? Papa John's?
Oh, Pizza Hut.
Still, same principle. I'm not paying that much for a pizza of that quality.
Yeah, no chance. Not a chance in the world, bozo. Anyway, class war now. Pizza is too expensive, bro. Everything's expensive now. I was just thinking about that the other day because after the banner painting, me and my friend went to McDonald's. I was just like looking at the prices. I was like, all this shit was like $1, like 10 years ago. Inflation can't be like that. A McDonald's hamburger doesn't cost $5 to make, dude. They get that shit out back in the alley when no one's looking. Anyway, crazy thing, I can order a crazy good pizza here in Austria for 10 to 13 euros, including delivery, even though I don't live in the city. Yeah, I think the pizza in Chicago, in the U.S. is pretty. I don't think it really matters where you live. Pizza has been the most inflation-proof food, though, here in Germany. Yeah, I mean, frozen pizzas, that's the whole part of the frozen pizza conversation. Frozen pizza prices have been the same forever. Like, other than DiGiorno's, which, fuck DiGiorno's, but, I don't know anyone who likes DiGiorno's, now I think about it.
I'll eat it if it's in front of me, but
you
otherwise,
didn't even name it on your list.
I mean, that's how much I'm not about it. Like, that's why I only mentioned those two in particular. Like, we would get Tombstone or Red Baron on occasion at Costco. That's the extent of my experience, and I have no problem with it being that, because DiGiorno never looked appealing.
DiGiorno is what all the, like, if you open your friend's freezer growing up and they had DiGiorno, it's like, okay, these guys got money. It's like when people would go to school with Lunchables. It's like, oh, you got money, huh?
Oh god, yeah. There was a screenshot of a video game on Blue Sky I saw the other day. Of like some video game that was asking, "Would you like to eat this rectangular pizza?" Yes, and I quote tweeted it saying, "Oh, that was like the best day for public school lunches. That rectangular
yeah,
pizza."
when you came in that dungeon, you could smell that. Oh yes, sir. Beautiful.
And usually it'd be Friday, so the vibes would be off the charts. You're getting ready to go home for the weekend.
Oh, I have one follow-up point to that, but I'm gonna rechat real quick, and then we're gonna come back to that. McDonald's normal burger costs 1.5 euros. Damn, actually that's pretty expensive, huh? If you do the conversion. Wait, how much is that?
Oh, B Flem is right. Costco pizza sweeps everybody. We just mentioned.
Yeah, Costco pizza is delicious. Some pizzas are better than other, but there are almost no bad pizzas. There's not a lot of bad pizza places, but they do exist. Sorry to anyone who lives in Georgia. CC's Pizza is fucking garbage. It is so bad. Safeway Take and Bakes are pretty great. Yes, they are. But we don't have any Safeways where I'm at.
We have them around our parts.
Oh yeah, Safeway is fucking amazing. I miss Safeway. I was thinking about this the other day, Doug. I don't know if you have also noticed this, because we're almost the same age. Do you think about how fast a day goes as opposed to when you're a kid?
Yes, it is going much faster in the year 2024 than it did for me as like any of the 90s or early 2000s. I don't know what happened to my own perception of time, but I feel like time goes so much faster nowadays.
Right? Like, imagine someone, like, when you're a kid, someone telling you have to wait a week, dude. It felt like fucking years. It would take fucking years. Oh. Ooh.
I'll give at least this. And right, Wikipedia, I'm sure it does not slow down.
No.
I guess because how slow... I'm a late bloomer at everything. And I had things to deal with like depression and some anxiety in my late teens, early 20s. So I've become a lot more confident in myself and believing of myself as a person pretty much right after I turned 30 for some reason. I don't know why, but
No, yeah, like,
my 30s have already been better to me than my most of my 20s.
and you know what is so funny is that when I was in my 20s feeling the same way, everyone who was older than me was like, "It's fine. You're in your 20s. You're gonna feel so great when you're 30." I was like, "Fuck off." And now I'm like, my age now, and I'm like, yeah, that's if I could feel the way I felt at 30 in my 20s, my life would have been so much better. Oh my god.
Yeah, I did not feel reassured of myself as a person in my 20s
Right.
or confident in myself. It is like night and day in my 30s.
Life. What a concept, man.
Huh. Speaking of concepts, someone just got a yellow card.
What time are you at right now?
Uh, it's about to be 49.
How did I get more behind you? What, you got gigabit internet or something, bro? What the fuck?
Barely, my upload speeds are ass.
Fuck, I'm still working on that. I know we're turning into a life advice stream now all of a sudden, but like, I think that's good though. You should always be working on yourself. The people who don't work on themselves are so clear, right? Like, you can just tell someone, like, I'm not gonna name any names, but there's some people that I interact with negatively where I'm at. And like, you just never work on yourself. You just are the same person your whole life. That's not good. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think you should do that. Anyway, did he reach for Bro's leg?
Oh
Yes,
my
he absolutely did.
god! Oh fuck. Oh, I thought that was. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that. I mean,
How? How did that not go?
dude, Mainz is taking it to him in the second half.
Hey, Shades of Blue. I see you there.
Shades of Blue, what's up, baby?
What's up?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start charging you for the haiku idea, though. I'm gonna send you a real vicious Venmo request.
50 plus donor where you can talk about pizza and existential life crises. Although
Yeah.
this wasn't really a crisis one, this was actually reassuring.
I keep rooting for Mainz and then realizing we need them to lose. Such is life, right? There's no good, there's no evil.
The flexibility of this space. We can talk about frozen pizzas and our livelihoods and in an existential way. And then react to what the hell we just happened with Mainz.
Wait, what are they looking up right now?
Did they go to VAR? No.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're in the middle of the field.
Yeah, Ryan Lamy, I'm really torn right now. I'm like, I love that Mainz is pulling an upset right now, but I also am like, this is bad for Cologne.
Xavi got a yellow. Yeah, he was chatting shit in the first half.
He got mad. He got real. Oh, what happened here?
He Dwight Howard elbowed him in the face. Not on purpose, but still. I must be a minute ahead of you guys on the stream because you're at the game. So let us know how the atmosphere of the game is. No, I'm not going to charge you for the haiku idea. Dude, all I care about is people. I want people to take my meme ideas. That's why I make them. It's for the people. Speaking of meme ideas, I think Beeflum's still in the chat. Bundesliga Jeopardy is happening next international break. So
Skyway Willie, I am at the, as I say it, 52 mark.
Okay, now I'm back to being like 4 seconds behind you. That probably could. He got a yellow for that, right? I think he did. He should have. Did he not?
Sure.
Wait, how did the guy who got elbowed get a yellow? What?
What is going on here? I am confused as hell.
Raf has completely. Yeah, this second half has been spicy.
I don't mind it, but
Maybe
boy.
he got a yellow for complaining after it happened. But still, I mean, getting hit in the face Even if it was intentional or not. I feel like that's like in basketball, right? Like, if you get hit in the face, it's a foul in basketball. Doesn't matter if you meant it or not. It's still a foul.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did they just... They just wasted a corner.
What was that pass?
What
Dude, this
the
is
hell
the
was that?
worst I've seen Leverkusen play in a long
Did,
time.
did they just waste... Yeah, they just completely wasted a corner kick.
Bundesliga is pro violence. That is actually a hidden aspect of the Bundesliga. Some of the games that are fucked up are fucked up. Like, they do let a lot of crazy tackles go in Bundesliga.
What was that game in the snow involving St. Pauli a few weeks ago that was absolutely insane? Do you remember the one?
I don't remember specifically, but it is fight in Bundesliga, so it makes sense.
What was the one? I'll find it. Because I remember posting about how chaotic it was.
Well, even the game they played today was super chaotic. They almost lost that game, and they were up 3-0 at halftime.
Oh, it was St. Pauli versus Hamburg back in like December 1st.
Oh yeah, that
The
game
one with the own goal.
Dude, those games, St. Pauli Hamburg games are always must-watch TV. Yeah, Kiel and St. Pauli earlier is crazy too. Ref is not having a good game. Maybe the regular DFB refs are working MLS this weekend. Ha!
With what money though?
Yeah, they're not going to be paying these dudes. When Felix Weyer comes in there asking for his crazy amount of money.
Let me also... I was going to say, Carbine's got me. MLS would not pay for... Not going to pay scab refs that much money.
Oh my god. What is happening to Leverkusen right now?
Are these guys losing the...
Why are they playing
Whoa.
like this?
Why the hell did they... Oh my god. They are...
Why are they playing like this?
Is Leverkusen shook?
By Mainz of all teams, man. What the fuck? What place? I'm going to table watch real quick. Shit. Okay. Hey Leverkusen. Can you play a little better, please?
I don't know what the score will be at the end of this, but man, I can already tell you it's not going to be reflective of how chaotic this has gotten.
I think.
Yeah,
you did.
come on.
You did do the unspeakable yesterday, Beeflum. But I will forgive you for that. Leverkusen hasn't been dominant since the winter break. That's incorrect, dude. They made Bayern look like they were fucking a third league team that game. They were running them out of the gym. Mainz have decided to one dagger per year. That's true, yeah. Yeah, huh. I guess they can't hurt Dortmund this year. Sorry for the Dortmund stray.
Everyone wins against Bayern, Ask Bremen, and Bochum.
Well, that's not... Oh, I see what you're doing there. All right, well. No one can hurt us any more than they do. There is one other thing that could hurt Dortmund more, and that's just the concept of injuries. Dude, Gregor Kobel was not injury prone until he went to Dortmund. The fuck is that about? Witchcraft. I don't even know what Dortmund witchcraft, like... Because Dortmund hasn't won the league all that much. So, like, where's their witchcraft going? Like, what are they cursing to benefit from? Stretches. Yeah, they just go into exercises without stretching whatsoever. Oh, they're under a witch's curse. Yeah, but then who casted it? Maybe... I don't know. Because I feel like all of Dortmund's enemies are also pretty bad. Like, obviously, we know the witchcraft isn't coming from Schalke. We know that. But could it be coming from Bochum?
Oh my god.
Müller? I guess so. But that, the witchcraft is obviously wearing off this year. So maybe next year you guys will win the league. Once you get rid of Beshabaini and all the billions of dollars you spent in the summer that you don't use. Literally not. I don't think they spent money on someone in the summer that even plays. They spent 40 million on fucking homophobic ass damn Felix Nemecha. Sabitzer? Yeah, I guess.
Oof.
The race? I don't think he was racist. He was definitely homophobic, though. I have
I
no
admittedly,
idea. Sorry.
I admittedly don't. Oh, it's all good. I was just gonna be like, I don't remember this person, but it's probably a good way. It's a good reason.
I mean, he wasn't really a big player. He was on Wolfsburg before. He was pretty good. I think he even like played a national team game or something. But like, I don't think he's like. I don't think like your average person would really know him. You know.
Gotcha.
I miss Jude. Yeah, dude, Jude. If Dortmund had this current squad with Bellingham, I don't think they'd be having as many issues as they're having now. He played well in like 2 matches for us, and no way he was that good of a buy. No, that was a waste of money. Doug, do you watch Premier League a lot?
So I used to. I haven't been as invested in the Premier League as I've been in the past years. Like I'll still, and I'm gonna out myself a little bit on this one. I also have been for the longest time rooting for Manchester United, but I think I kind of. I mean, I still follow along, just like a lot of other things, not as invested as I used to be.
The next comment's gonna be shade of blue, isn't it?
Oh,
That's
that's
literally
exactly
the
what I
next
was
comment.
thinking.
There's nothing
And
so far.
I get it.
Come to City, homie. Oh lord.
Like I love you guys at Shades of Blue. Absolutely the fuck not.
Which is a cap in Shades of Blue's hat. Like they're really carrying
You
the
guys are
PR
cool.
image. They're carrying the PR image for City. They're doing a lot of PR reversal. Because I couldn't stand City up until they started doing their stuff. And actually, the Manchester City group in Chicago is very nice. But I was very off of City before they started, and now I'm like, all right, they're fine.
Shout out to the homie Tom Bomb.
Tom
Because I think it was him who I forgot what it was. I think Ariel Castillo was asking if I knew folks, and I'm like, I know a City fan. Like he's cool despite his City affiliation, and I sent him Ariel's tweet.
Shady old crunk chocolate. The nicest shady person you ever meet. He's got the perfect mix of Midwestern niceness with like Southern hidden hatred. I'm like, oh my god, wow, that cast is so cool. Or no, not that cast. Like, oh wow, your car looks really good for how cheap it looks. Like, okay. What a guy. What was I saying? Oh, do you like watch Premier League? And you said not that much anymore.
I mean, still have it on casually if it's like besides the hello.
Oh.
Yeah, you see it now. Woo! That was a great save.
I don't think he touched it. Did he?
Did he? I guess not.
I guess not. Yeah. He would. I think. I mean, if it had went over, because it's funny. Like I think if it had went over more in towards the goal, he would have just saved it anyway. So I don't think it would have been a goal, but it was close.
Broadly speaking, I do still casually watch it. Like if I'm like doing nothing in the middle of the day and there's like a decent game on, yeah, I'll pop it on, and obviously I'll be a little more intentional if it's like Man United. So that's basically what I got. But
Dude,
in the broadest sense,
okay.
I just used to do it way more, a little more devoutly, intentionally, and I just don't do that anymore.
That's so funny you say that. I feel like so many Premier League people are just like not on the like. Of course, they still like the Premier League. Of course, they still keep up with it. But like when I ask Premier League fans, like, "Oh, do you watch the league that much?" Like most of them are just like, not as much. Like I wonder why is that?
I don't know. I mean, in my case, like for one, I'm kind of getting more and more intrigued by what Bundesliga's cooking up here. Like this is such a fun league to follow. So I've become more casually putting on some Bundesliga games when I see them.
The master plan is working.
Like literally, this space has gotten me more interested in following along Bundesliga.
It's such a
Um,
meme league. I wish people would see that. It's so funny.
it really is a meme league. And then like getting invested into like the other leagues I follow along, like here in the States with like, I follow DC United and the Spirit, and once their seasons get going, they take up so much bandwidth.
Yeah.
And I think I've found it getting easier to casually follow MLS and especially NWSL. So a lot of times I'll follow along there. So a lot of times it's just like a bandwidth thing.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean it
Um,
can be pretty exhausting. Like wake up, watch 6 hours of soccer, then go to your local team for 6 hours. It's like, damn, I spent my whole day around one sport.
like at some point I want to do other things.
Right.
And that's also not mentioning I follow stuff like college football and Formula One, so like I need something is going to give.
Yeah.
And in some respects it's that. But also to what Mike Pedia just said, shout out to Shades of Blue. You guys have fun chats.
Yeah.
I tuned into the one with Meg Dooley, Deep T, and another mutual friend of yours. That was a really fun conversation before the I believe it was the Arsenal game.
Mm-hmm. Emily and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Tired, watch
Yes.
Premier League. Wired, watch Bundesliga. Inspired, watch Fight of Bundesliga. Yeah, dude. When everyone's like, whenever anyone's like, "Oh, MLS is the best league in the world," or "Oh, fucking Premier League's the best in the world," I'm like, expand your mind. Fight to Bundesliga
Right.
is easily the best men's league in the world. Easily. I love to wake up at 8 a.m., wait for 7 hours, and watch Bundesliga. Listen, I would trade watching a Bundesliga game at 5 p.m. over the fucking times I've had to wake up and watch Bundesliga here any day.
Ooh, hello. We got some scrapping going on.
They've been trying to fuck up Frimpong for a while though. I don't know what
Let's
what
see.
he's doing.
Oh, that's bad. Oh god. Yeah, he did not get any ball there.
That was an awful tackle. Oof. Serious question. Would I have a better chance to watch Stuttgart play if the investor deal went through? Super shitty waking up for 6:30 a.m. kickoff, and Stuttgart is the only game not shown. Possibly. They didn't really go into that in the investor deal. They just said they wanted increased visibility. I don't know how that extends internationally. No, it does. So they're not saying the kickoff time is bad. They're saying Canada doesn't show every first league game for whatever reason. So I don't know if they would have pressured. I don't know if they would pressure other markets to like show more games, but they did say increased visibility was one of the things they'd be doing with the investor deal. Waking up at 6 a.m. But they said Stuttgart is the only game not shown because they don't show every first league game. So if I'm like a Cologne fan and I wake up at 6:30 and they don't.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? No way, Robert.
Oh, you're about to see.
Are you?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Are you fucking kidding?
What
me now?
the fuck? So what was that about them needing to get another goalkeeper?
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that? Oh my god.
Are you joking?
Do not tell me this is how they're gonna fucking win this game. Are you kidding me?
There's no chance.
There's no fucking way. How do you pull a? Oh, what's that? Oh my god. Yeah, that's about right. He's screaming into his jersey. I'm like, yeah, I think that's
such a good game. In between the last goalkeeper, all the goals they scored have been goalkeeper fuck ups so far.
I mean, sometimes you gotta force the keeper to into something, and they'll do that.
That was, but that was more egregious than the first one. That went to both of his hands.
Oh god, who is that dude? God. Hold up. Skyway Willie said J League goalkeeping. Man, that's I'm gonna make a very specific reference. That's a Champions League goalkeeping error. Because shout out to Lloris Karius in that Champions League final. That's that kind of shit that just reminded me of.
Yeah, but I feel like he had a concussion in that game.
Did he? Oh, I didn't know about that.
He hit his head on the on the post earlier in the game.
Even then, I just remember him trying to punch that ball, and then it just blooped right into the goal. Karius coming in from Mainz, too. Yeah, there you go.
I remember Union Berlin got him pretty soon after that. For whatever reason. I can't believe that. I can't believe that if Zentner wasn't a shit goalkeeper, this game would be 1-0 for Mainz.
Unbelievable, man. I can't believe we just saw that shit live. I'm still kind of at a loss for words.
I feel like if I was a player, if I was a defender, and I had a bad goalkeeper on my team, I would just leave, dude. That has to be so annoying. You're defending your ass off, and then this absolute bozo can't put two hands on the ball to keep it out of the goal.
Good night. I
can't believe Leverkusen is a team of destiny. This is the stuff that would happen to them. And now it's happening to other people. I can't believe.
Carbine Cat. That's such a specific reference.
Yeah, Rafa Romo.
For context, he was a goalkeeper that came to DC United during the 2021, I think 2022 season, our wooden spoon season, and he would have some absolute howlers like that.
Jesus.
I think he was rated statistically the worst goalkeeper in MLS during that season. So that was his that was the reference.
All right. DFL claims it wouldn't change kickoff time, but I don't think that was in writing, and I don't trust DFL to even abide by rules that are written 50+1, which is I think 90% of why people hated that. As for making games more available, an investor would likely want to squeeze as much money out of the TV rights as possible, which is also what people were really worried about. And I could see that meaning it would break up the media rights and making consumers buy more services. I'd be weary of investor deal as being good for consumers abroad. Yeah, that's fair. Immediately followed by Leverkusen has some Jon Snow plot armor bullshit. That's what I'm saying, dude. They made everyone else the Leverkusen. I swear to God, I could name 2 games. I could name 5 games this season that Leverkusen would have lost at any other point in their history, including Heidenheim and Augsburg earlier in
the year. This is the kind of team where sometimes it's better that I don't know how to put it, that they're just going to get all the lucky breaks, and sometimes that luck is even more important than just being good.
How fast you all forget his and save saves earlier. Dude, it doesn't. He's like a pilot, right? If a pilot crashes twice, he's still a bad pilot. Or they, sorry. That's a little masculine of me.
It's kind of a what have you done for me lately position. If you're consistent, good. But once you commit a howler like that, that's all people are going to remember you for, man.
Right. If you crash your car once, your insurance company will literally never forget it.
That-
But if a forward scored 1 out of 5 goals, that's why you have to be a little crazy to be a goalkeeper in any sport.
I don't think I've ever heard of a single sane goalkeeper in the sport, hockey or soccer, men's or women's.
All
I don't
right,
think
now
there's
you're
ever been a
bullying
sane
me.
goalkeeper. Well, maybe we limit it to active.
I feel like especially handball. If you're a handball keeper, dude, stay away from me, man. I don't want to talk to you.
Oh my God! Shout out,
Huh?
sorry, shout out to ESPN FC. Actually posted that clip for once.
Yeah, they've it took them long enough, but they've been talking about leverage. See, that's the thing. Now that Bayern's not winning the league, there's always like one point in the season where people who don't watch Bundesliga start all of a sudden talking about Bundesliga, and because Leverkusen is probably going to win the league, all of a sudden people are all of a sudden noticing Bundesliga now. Like, all right, well, where were you guys last year? They almost didn't win. Anyway,
It had to come down to the final day.
Anyway, hire 50+ donor to do all of your Bundesliga.
It definitely wouldn't be the same. It's definitely the fact that Xabi Alonso is also the manager of this club is also giving it a little extra
That too,
push to
yeah.
it.
If it was like a random person, I don't think people would really care. But like everybody knows who Xabi Alonso is, just in general. Yeah, I wonder how much attention they would get if they had a different coach. That is so true. Like Xabi Alonso is a sport legend outside of coaching, but he's a total legend now. No matter even if he never coaches again, the fact that he's got Leverkusen doing this shit, he's cemented himself in soccer for sure. ESPN our prime haters, absolutely. Storm warnings, dude. The chat. We've got the whole squad showing up. Thank you for
Hey.
everybody is coming through. Oh my god, so many people I'm happy to see. Storm warnings, my favorite rugby player. We got the big Joker in here. Shades of Blue, Lammy, everybody is coming through to see Mainz make this 2-2. We're either going to get a Mainz goal or we're going to get another one where we just sit here in silence because Zentner kicked it into his own net. Oh, Doug, he's going to get the goalkeeper equivalent of like a inverse Gordie Howe hat trick. So he already didn't try to save one. And then he punched one in the back of his own net. Now he just needs to either kick it or miss a kick for it to go into his net.
Oh my God. I need this now. Give me the reverse Gordie Howe.
The Zentner Howe hat trick. The Zentner Howe without an E hat trick. Also, it wasn't Alonso who went and got all the awesome players. See, that's the other thing, right? And this is why I predicted Leverkusen to win the league this year. Is because Sione had these same dudes in the beginning of last year, and they were in 15th or 14th or whatever. And then they did basically this as soon as Alonso came there. Time zones are a lot kinder for the Watchalongs. Yeah, this is very European friendly, the Watchalongs.
And I also don't mind it. I don't mind like a midday stream like this. I am very okay with this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty nice. Yeah. Oh God.
What?
Dude.
Why do I feel like there is no? I cannot shake this feeling. There is at least one more goal due for this game, and I don't know who's going to score it.
I'm 100% with you.
Oh fucking hell! I almost jinxed myself. Yeah, see, this is why I'm like, I feel like there's at least one more goal coming.
Yeah, because who knows what Zentner's gonna fucking do? Like,
Yeah.
just put it on net, and Zentner will do the rest. was that corner?
They've had, I don't know what it is about Leverkusen today. They've had some very terrible corners taken today.
Zentner's gonna
I
score
don't-
next. Dude, if Zentner gets the last goal of the game, like on the corner when he comes up, this would be officially the funniest game I've ever watched.
I cannot believe I would be here to see it.
I'm gonna have to hold my breath for another. Holding my breath finally worked, but now the hiccups are back. I'm gonna drink water like a dumbass.
I made sure to-
hydration.
I got myself a coffee cup and a bottle of water just to be at the ready for both for this whole game. That's probably why I was running a tick late.
No, you didn't get a hot Dougie?
That's for later tonight.
I mean, that's gotta be good for your throat, though, right?
Oh yeah, I love it.
If you're drinking honey, your throat's you're probably never gonna have tonsillitis or anything.
It helps. I love me a hot toddy.
Where?
Uh-oh. Oh,
Wait, what's
fuck.
going on here?
We have ourselves a red card.
What?
Oh, shit. Well, I think we know where the goal's coming from.
He hasn't even been on the field that long.
Oh, God. Yeah, I can kind of... Oh, boy. What the hell?
Oh, yeah, that's bad. Never mind.
That's really bad. I did not see that play, so I... Yeah, God. Oh.
Well, thanks for coming, Mainz.
Thanks for trying.
You gave it a good shot, but you did what you could do.
Well, I think we know where the next goal's coming from.
Mine still.
That would be funny. Nothing would be funnier if mine still got a goal despite being a man down. I don't think it's gonna happen, but
I don't think Nagamcom was even in this game that long. How long would?
Let me check FOTMob.
He was subbed in. I actually can't see. 65th minute. So he got a red card in like 15 minutes. No, less than that. 10. It was good for a while. Yeah, I mean, Mainz played really well. It's just that, man, Zentner with two absolute bozo buckets plays. What is Leverkusen's schedule for rest season, actually? I really don't see them. I don't see them really. So they play Dortmund. They play Stuttgart. They play Frankfurt. I don't see them losing for rest. Maybe Dortmund. Maybe. But by that point, they'll have already been so clear of the record. I don't know. Oh. Why did the human body invent hiccups?
Back pain.
And brain freeze. And a lot of stuff, actually.
See, I'm at the 82nd minute. I should probably update.
Yeah, I'm somehow closer to you now.
Oh God,
what?
I'm getting even more upset all over again. Because that red card is not unlike so I, for the folks that don't know, watching, I am also a Washington Spirit fan. I just had callbacks to when the last game of the season on decision day, Trinity Rodman got a red card for basically the same kind of play, accidentally stamping the opposing player around like the Achilles area. and that completely destroyed the game for us. And I'm just like, oh god, I'm having flashbacks to that already. God damn it.
Well,
That was very painful.
oh, I'm so sorry, Doug. I'm so sorry you had a bad decision day. The team that won a trophy like 3 years ago. I will slowly shed a tear for you.
Fine.
Obviously, Alonso's not a goalkeeper.
Fair.
I used to say Leverkusen would never be good until they praised Haradicki, and like he's not the best goalkeeper in the league, but he's not. Yeah, he's not doing Zentner shit like he used to. All he had to do was just be a little better.
Well,
but their defense has vastly improved too. I think that's the other thing is their defenders are finally playing like they should be playing. Oh,
they're still pushing, which I give them credit for trying.
Well, they don't really have a choice. That is the one thing. The relegation teams are going to start playing a lot harder these next few weeks.
Oh, come on. Man. Almost.
What do you mean almost? He didn't even hit the ball.
Well, that's what I mean. I guess almost hit the ball.
Yeah, professional
whiffed
soccer
hard.
player should not be whiffing, man. That's AYSO stuff.
I've like lowered my expectations, I should say, with Mainz at this point. Just any kind of semblance of attack they have, I'm counting it as like good job, almost.
Yeah, it's kind of like you gotta like be an elementary school teacher, like, oh great job, Mainz, you did it. You colored inside the lines.
Yeah, when I mean almost, I mean like, oh good, you actually got an attack going. Got snuffed out real fucking quickly. Not in terms of how badly they whiffed the ball there.
I can't believe Leverkusen's the first loss is gonna be next week. That's fucking crazy.
Yes, Kylie, it's like participation trophy at this point because of how badly this red card has just absolutely screwed their attack at this point.
Damn, I think this was a great winning streak. It's gonna be really sad to see it end next week though.
Oh gee, I wonder who they are taking on next week.
Oh hey, can I flex for a minute? Always. People can come in here and flex.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now I see what you mean, Storm Warnings. Thank you for the 33-month streak. 33 months. Wow, that's such a long time. I've been really talking in my closet for like 33 years.
Months.
It feels like years. Who is the biggest bogey team in the Bundesliga? Always following the plans of others, but never doing favors themselves. Augsburg. Dude, I gotta watch maybe the next show we do, we'll watch part of the first episode I ever did. I feel like the first show is probably so bad. It probably looked so awful. I didn't know what I was talking about.
Well, you gotta start from somewhere.
I also don't know what I'm talking about now, so.
Stop. You know what you're talking about.
I don't. I do 0 player analysis on this show. People think I'm a clown. Every year, it's the year Augsburg finally goes down, and they just refuse to let it happen. Yeah, they're one slot. They had such a good start to the season. They were like 8th at one point, and the rubber band just got to go back to its resting spot, huh? If they ended 15th again, man, I swear to God. But Gladbach is in 15th right now, only 6 points above Köln. If I can be unbiased for half a second here. I want you to put your ear close to the speaker when I say this, okay? I won't scream. If Köln avoids relegation, and in the process puts Gladbach in a relegation playoff spot,
God.
before my body transcends to the spiritual realm, I will have laughed for 3 months straight. Especially if they lose in the relegation playoff.
Oh, Kylie left an evil scenario in the chat.
Imagine Baumgart becoming a head coach and then beating Köln in the relegation. Well, here's the bad thing about that. I don't think they're going to be in the relegation playoff. I think they're going to finish second. You're not making it back into the server? Oh, I'm going to just shut down 50 plus donor. There's nothing constructive I'll ever be able to say after that.
Unbiased becomes just full ass bias.
Full ass. Yeah, that's the tagline. Full ass bias.
Excellent.
We're 4 points behind now. I think they have an easier schedule than most other teams for these last few. The season's almost over, guys. I don't know if you saw that, but the season's almost over. It's getting down there.
50 plus headers.
I will talk an immeasurable amount of shit. Yeah, they're 3 points ahead, but Kiel lost. So, and they're playing Elverberg's mid-table now. All right.
France is beating Germany 2-0? God damn.
Oh yeah, Germany's women's and men's team are in dire strait right now, I have to say.
I don't know what happened to the German team right there. Jeez.
Because Nicole Anyomi's not on the roster. Hot analysis. Yeah, about 10, I think 11 games are left.
I have lost track of who's even going to be in the Women's Soccer Olympics. Because it is so many major players have fallen now at this point.
MVT peaked in the Euros. Yeah.
Kylie Mbappe.
And then the World Cup was bad, and now the vibes are off and player dev. They're in the exact spot that Germany's men's team is in, which is nuts. Because they what's the word?
Oh, Mike.
What?
Oh, I saw Wikipedia saying, I'm like, oh god, I forgot you're a Canadian fan. But besides being from the U, huh?
They're not a Canadian fan. They live in Canada.
Well, yes, also that. No, mainly I am still hurting from how just absolutely body slammed El Salvador's women's team got last night.
Let's not forget the last national team game from Germany. They lost 2-0 to my freaking small country. Austria is a small country now. Wait, what was the last game they played? I've never been a big national team game guy, but yeah, the last game, 2-0 Austria.
Is it? I'm gonna have to hear that damn anthem all year long once F1 gets going.
Which one? The Dutch
Austria.
Oh yeah.
Well, both. You have to the Dutch and Austrian anthem.
I can't believe Swamp Germany and Mountain Germany are so good at F1 now.
Yeah. And seeing F1 testing going, I'm like, oh god, it's gonna happen again. Great.
I should just stop watching sports. I don't follow a single good team. Well, the Suns are pretty good, but
yeah, Mikepedia. I at some point watching the Canada El Salvador game, I was just like, oh god, Please don't let it get too out of hand. And they almost scored a touchdown. I was like, fuck.
Don't do it. I'm not gonna do it, but I do think about, damn, what would my life be if I didn't watch all of my teams just fuck my existence up? These multi-millionaires are ruining my lives more than the multi-millionaires that actually like do stuff in government. George W. Bush will never hurt me more than Kobe Bryant has hurt me.
The Big Joker, absolutely right. Absolutely right. And mind you, I love poutine. It's delicious. But you are damn right pupusas over poutine, though.
I would argue with you, but dude, those fucking pupusas at the DC United game, I still think about.
Right?
I was in Providence Park when the Courage scored a touchdown on the Thorns. I was at a Suns game where they lost by like 45. I was like, I stayed the whole game like an idiot. I went to the NBA Finals game where they got shellacked against the Bucks. Like the fucking series was basically over after that game. What? Why are you shooting that? Oh, all right. Well, the game's over now. Yeah, that's the last shot of the game.
Oh, Mike, we got to get you down to DC at some point because we have plentiful amounts of pupusa spots around here and at Audi Field. Actually, goes for anybody watching this. We got pupusas available everywhere in town. Jake can attest to that.
Yes. All right.
Well, yeah.
Leverkusen has officially broke Bayern's point streak. They have 33 games without a loss. That is crazy.
That is such an unreal run. My God, man.
Right? It's so crazy that the streak's just going to be 33 games. I don't think anyone's ever going to beat 33. Maybe someday someone will get 34, but
not this year.
Not this year, no. I've only found one good Mexican food so far. It was Freiburg, dude. I don't know what Europeans think Mexico is, but I've never been to a good Mexican place in Europe. But I'm overdue on an Eastern U.S. visit, dude. I need to go to a Pacific FC game, baby. Up the perp. All right. Well, of course we're gonna end when we have 23 people in here. We don't really do post-game analysis in here. If you missed the game, you missed a goalkeeper just have a very bad day. I don't even think Leverkusen particularly played that well, but Mainz just had two really bad howlers, and then the red card just kind of finished the game for them. But it'll be interesting. It would be an interesting weekend if Bayern drops the game. Bayern's got a tough game this weekend. If Bayern drop that, I think that really, if they get anything less than 3 points, the season's done.
Shout out to the chat. Have a good night, Kylie.
Yeah, have a good night, Kylie. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Storm Mornings.
Thank you all for watching. We'll be back Sunday for Dortmund versus Hoffenheim. And then, yeah, if I don't get fucking strep throat again, we'll be back Thursday. But
please don't.
Doug, thank you for joining, Doug. I love talking to my Dougie.
Pat, thank you for the invite. This was so fun. I have never done a watch along, and it was so easy to do with you.
You gotta do the next one. We gotta do another one before season ends.
Yeah, you know what? I'm down. This is great.
Dude, I'm thinking of having actually a watch along extravaganza where the last week of the season, we just have 10 people in here keeping up with all the games.
Storm Morning, you are way too nice. Thank you. I don't hear people want to hear my voice like that.
You got a radio voice.
I don't know about that. I guess podcast voice, sure.
Oh my God. All right. And on that note, thank you guys for watching. No one said anything nice about my camera. I'll see you on Thursday.
50 plus Döner. Unparteiisch.
I'll see you on Sunday, not Thursday. Jesus.